I'm really excited to see what Keith's got here. Here we go, game one on Demon Island.
Yeah, game one, Demon Island. Tiger already starting off pretty aggressively here. Looking for an opening on Ezo. Just going to be backing off to the other side there.
Yeah, gets beat up a lot by the axe right there. Sidelight Nair into getting his landing caught. And then he goes for a downlight side air. Okay, this is just a scrap on the right side with Himwy. Himwy and Tiger both have been taking a ton of damage. Keith goes to the down air, edge guard possibly?
So huge. Keith tried to back off. Keith tried to get Elo on the way back onto the stage. Goes through the high recovery. Keith quickly switching back up onto Himwy, and that's going to be the stock off the side with that side sig.
I wonder if Red Raptor's like the doubles boots character. Look at Keith go. Look at that side sig. He almost got another one to arrow. Himwy trying to find him off the side of the stage, but Keith's actually moving with the boots. I like the way that he was using the down air, and I actually was remiss that the boots dare could hit more than one target at a time. When I saw him get that double spike, I was actually very surprised. And now I can see why he may value this weapon in twos. Even game state on stocks, however, until I said something about it. That's how casting works. Stomp Sair, even across the board.
Yeah, 2 stocks apiece for everybody. And I feel like with boots, especially like off stage, it's like if you're connecting it, you're connecting it. And if you're not, then you just put yourself off stage with down air.
Yeah, it's a funny move too because it like technically does less damage than unarmed air. But it's the distance that it wants to go, right? That's what makes it so good. Because again, he did. He went for against arrow, so he's really liking that after that side light. Double edge guard scenario there, and almost gets the wake up. Stops Keith from actually doing any more damage to Himwy. This is just a huge edge guard. Okay, finally, Tiger side sigs through, and the ground pound from Keith will give him the lead 4 stocks to 2.
Yeah, Keith is just, it's like such a presence off stage.
It's pretty good. Look at that. The down air almost takes him down. He's going to do it again? Okay.
Keith wants to go for it all. Not going to be able to connect the GC side sig, though. There's a pretty cute idea there, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay, Side finally going to take out Tiger's second stock there. Keith's still going to be holding on to that second one, but that was such a nice team combo. Off that neutral into the recovery. That was sick.
And it was in the midst of me being, the entire time I wanted to say Keith's boots are really fun to watch, but he was just getting destroyed, wasn't he? That team combo may have brought him back in this game. He's bringing out the bike, side sigging around the orb, and he says, those aren't boots. Would rather play unarmed. Okay, arrow goes flying. Himwy, last player on the field for the blue team, Dara. What's going to happen here?
Himwy is sandwiched. Himwy's a little bit uncomfortable. Keith going to be finally knocking him off stage with that side. It's going to come out. That's going to be the stock. Game one, you know, it started to get pretty close towards the end, but the beginning of it was definitely red team favored. Keith was super aggressive off stage. I like what blue team was starting to show off a little bit with some of the team combos. That was also kind of cute, but yo, Keith has a lot of like off stage presence.
Yeah, that was actually really fun to see. I think that I am surprised to say that the first evidence of boots working in doubles is actually coming out of Southeast Asia, but that's what I feel like is happening right now. Because I've seen them be picked every once in a while, and then I just go, like, what are you doing? Why are you playing this weapon? But Keith was doing some really cool things with Dare, and I think you hit the point on the head with the blue team, which was that, like, in order to bring it back, what they were succeeding with better over red team was when they got people isolated for the team combos. That's where they equalized it in the first place. And I imagine we're going to try to see more of those if Keith would just stop kicking arrow in the face. What is going on? Okay.
Okay, Tiger just going to get a nice free hit there. Himwy not going to be able to whip punish that in time.
It really was free. Like, he stood still for like 3 seconds. Right?
Feels like this is fine. You can hit my teammate a little bit. That's okay.
That's a mix-up, I guess, right? Just stand. Oh, nice nair hits. Whoa. And Keith can only get a nair himself.
Okay, Keith waiting a second. Nice little anti-air there. Going to be knocking Himwy off stage. Tiger wants to take it all. Not going to be connecting that signature. Elo going to be losing the stock off the side. That's already 2 stocks down.
Side sig into neutral sig. Keith's going crazy. Wait, these signatures are more powerful than I remember. Is Keith no, he's in defense stance. Okay. Maybe Red Raptor's just sick. You know what? It's because I watched Radish play Red Raptor, and he only played with the orb, and his boots weren't really that good. Sorry, Radish.
But Keith is like picking up what Radish kind of put down.
I mean, he actually hasn't done anything with orb. He's just literally playing the other half of the character.
As soon as he said that, though.
He got it, and then hold the bike.
Yeah, he comes in with the GC sides. Like, not going to actually do anything for him, though.
That time.
It's twos, right? So you can just kind of get away with that sometimes.
Okay, hold on. That's not how twos works all the time.
Sometimes.
Just because it's working that way right now.
2 times in a row consecutively.
It does feel like every time he wants to get back to the stage, he's kind of like, but what if I get on my bike and go vroom vroom and run them over? And it like worked the second time. Oh, nice recovery from Arrow. Shuts down Keith. But guess what, Dara? That was Keith's first stock.
Yeah, Keith is stock tanking, staying alive, staying nice and healthy. Tiger, on the other hand, not so healthy.
Well,
going to be knocked off the stage with that side hug, now going to be knocked down to his last stock.
Yeah, and if they could take Tiger down here, even though Keith has been stock tanking, that's the element of twos in Brawlhalla, whereas there's no stock sharing. So if you have 3 and your teammate has 0, they're not taking any of those for themselves, and 1v2 is a lot harder. Tiger doing a great job avoiding damage so far, however, and Keith has got arrow off the side of the stage. Oh, right, that was a side stick and a half.
That was a side stick and a half, and nobody else followed up on Keith. It can be a little bit difficult to really press an edge guard off stage when you're like locked into like dealing with the other opponent.
The double edge guard with the dare again?
Oh, that's
dude,
huge.
Keith is sick. It's actually so good. I didn't realize Boots' dare was that good. We're going to see that, hopefully, unless they lock in stages really, really quickly. We've seen this like double dare off the right side of Demon Island like 3 times, right?
Especially game 1 as well.
Yeah.
It's working out, Keith.
Right there.
Just keeps on connecting it.
And
so
then
my question is, why?
Weapon throw got the dodge, and it goes for the ground pound. I think, to answer your question, my suspicion is that he's going for a string off of sidelight and downlight, where normally the follow-up is a true combo into Sair, and then people are just like willing to eat that because they can't do anything about it. And he's mixing up these down airs when they have themselves stacked. That might not necessarily be true, but it's catching them off guard. And then the angle of knockback is actually so aggressive, and since it hits both of them, it's so terrible because usually you would like do an early recovery or you do a weapon throw to recover yourself by going back to the stage. But when both you and your teammate are being sent in the same direction, you can only jump and dodge. Otherwise, you're going to knock out the other person. Unless you have some like really clever nair and a chase dodge strategy. So we have a complete mix-up coming out here from the blue team with the characters picked in, Amethyst locked in. That's Axe and Zol, or Axe and Cannon. Have a crossover for Zol, and then we've got the Ulgrim coming through, which we've seen a lot less of since Lance Sair was actually made into a fair move.
Okay, coming back onto the stage here, looking for the downer, backing off a little bit, playing some footsies here. Tiger ends up ultimately just whiffing in each other's faces a bunch of times until Tiger was able to finally get in to get that stomp out. Now Himwy, okay, gonna be looking for something.
Oh, misses a combo after stomp from Tiger, and Himwy does actually get out. The neutral sig off the Axe, neutral light off of Arrow means that they'll get the lead. That was a great team combo, and then they end lighted everywhere that he possibly could have landed. And here's the team combos that we were looking for. Ground pound into Lance Nair. Sure, he goes down, but he went straight to orange on a fresh stock.
Wait, that wasn't supposed to be Keith's combo. That was just like Keith getting down and was like, okay, cool. I feel like I could just, cover out of this.
Yeah.
And still get that stock for myself. So you know what? Good recognition from Keith that they were kind of stepping on each other's toes with that team combo a little bit. Took advantage of that situation. And now what's going on here? Okay, gets popped up. How do you find a nice way to get back down? Keith is going off stage. Wants something huge.
He didn't go for the dare there because I think Tiger was stacked. Wow, that side sig has some range. Okay, Himwy was at the very end of the blast there and still got knocked over to the side. Arrow might go down? No way. Because of the friendly fire, the Axe side air didn't have a strong knockback. It still does the same amount of damage, but that's how friendly fire works with Brawlhalla. So makes it back, finally goes down. This is a interesting game state. 3-3 here, with Himwy and Tiger being the weak links.
Yeah, technically quite even at the moment. Right now, Himwy looking for a clean way to get back down, backing off a little bit, trying to be like that backline for doesn't get that like counter hit that he was looking for. Tiger is trying to desperately hand carry with all those details, with those D-lights, excuse me.
Spiked, gets the down air as well. Himwy's got to get hit by Arrow. Gravity cancel down like the save, and then the neutral sig from Keith hits them both, and he goes out for a second one. He's neutral sigging all over the place. I think he neutral sig to his demise. That's hilarious.
That
he goes
GC
down.
delay was insane. That was so optimal. That was awesome.
Yes. You're talking about when Arrow fast fell GC downlight? Yeah, they probably won the game off of that. Well, may have spoken too soon. It's 2 stocks to 2, but 2 of them are on Arrow right now. Himwy just got knocked out of the stage, and that sidelight sider will take him down. He has a chance. Use the iframes, get a weapon spawn that's just like blessed in the center of the stage.
Dodges into the weapon. You're going to have to give that one up. You just have to hope for a nice spawn. But obviously, you're focusing on that weak link Tiger, right? Who is just susceptible to losing a stock at any given moment. But when you're struggling to get back down, bit of a nasty position to be in. You're getting sandwiched. Keith wants that side sig so badly, it doesn't connect, but still gets knocked off stage. Is this going to be it for the blue team? Okay.
Looks like it is. Keith and Tiger sweep winners finals with the 3-0 over Himwy and Arrow. Yeah, and it didn't look close. Keith's Red Raptor is really cool. I'm really enjoying it. It's a little reckless. But, I mean, when you have that much stock advantage, you can do crazy stuff like that. Like, he literally pressured his opponent off the stage with his signatures. That was